Harold stands before the door to the church of Madonna dei Monti, thinking poetic thoughts beyond his usual capabilities. It must be the city that provokes this in him, or the jet lag. He hesitates before the door to the church, feeling somehow that its bulk will overpower him, will rob him of the sharpness of his senses. And he prefers to stay out in the sunshine, wandering and watching. He is beginning to find his stride in this heat. He is beginning to enjoy the trickle of sweat down his sides, the heavy, dense air and the sluggishness in his mind. He turns and begins walking back in the direction from which he came, but before reaching the piazza where his family sits and flips and bowls, he takes a quick right down a broken little street, then a left, then another right, and finds himself climbing a slight rise on Via degli Zingari. He consults his pocket dictionary. Zingaro, gypsy. Vivere come una, to live like a gypsy. Vitela, gypsy life or wandering life. There is no sound save a television chattering away behind closed shutters. All is untidy, all seems reconciled to its untidiness. It sleeps, it dozes, a garden resplendent with glorious weeds. Harold, in the heat, meanders in body and mind. Street of gypsies, he thinks to himself with enormous satisfaction. Street of gypsies, he thinks. 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 Only I could have found a street named Street of Gypsies. Those others, he thinks, mentally nodding in the direction of his family, would never have found such a street. Harold, in the heat, walking up a slight rise, a skin of sweat covering his entire body, does not exactly take leave of his senses. A new set of senses replaces those to which he is accustomed. Matthew recognizes what is happening and shudders. Harold, you can see it now as he strolls up Via degli Zingari with an air about him as if the whole goddamn street had been named in his honor. Harold, you can see it now as he strolls up Via degli Zingari with an air about him as if the whole goddamn street had been named in his honor. Harold, you can see it now as he strolls up Via degli Zingari with an air about him as if the whole goddamn street had been named in his honor. Harold is a natural-born wanderer. Just never had much of a chance.